The month of August has been absolutely crazy. All of these sneakers I've picked up in August so far. I'm filming this video on the 16th of August, Saturday, and these actually just came out today. The Bike Air Jordan 1 lows. We got the Spark Blue Air Max 95s. We got the Cave Stone Jordan 4s, which actually don't release until September. But what I really want to focus on in today's video is the Vans Souvenir. These are what popped off the month of August, and we have both colorways here to show you all today. At the end of this video, I'm gonna let you guys know which one I prefer. It's actually an easy pick for me, which one I like better. But in the comment section below, if you guys have already seen the sneakers, I want you guys to do the same. Let me know, which one are you feeling more? The Burgundy Van Souvenir or the warm brown? If you guys are new to the channel, welcome. My name is Malik. We get into a lot of sneaker content, a lot of clothing, a lot of behind the scenes of me running my own clothing brand on this channel. I started YouTube way back when, like 15 years ago. I had a really good run. I took like a 10-year break, and I'm finally back getting to it. You guys are an OG member. Hey, welcome back, man. It's been some time. I'm so glad y'all are tapping in. Let's get right into it. So here we have the warm brown colorway of the Vans Souvenir sneaker. If you go way back down the channel, I featured this silhouette in a different colorway about 10 years ago. We got these right here. I love these, man. It was actually 10 years ago when the Chanel collection that inspired this sneaker also released. So the On the Pavement or Graffiti collection is something that Chanel released back in 2015. It was a very edgy street aesthetic collection that featured messenger bags, tote bags, even a briefcase. And every single one of those designs is valued at like 2 times, 3 times, 4 times the price that they retail for 10 years ago. And here we are 10 years later where we have a combination of the two. So the Chanel inspiration is dope, of course, but something that made me appreciate these sneakers even more is learning about the designer. So it's actually a young black guy named Greg Betty, someone who has put in a lot of work when it comes to just design and fashion, graphic design at Kith to Vans to today working for Jordan Brand. He's someone, like I said, who has been putting in a lot of work, and his catalog at Vans is actually crazy. So if you guys know about the OTW Pearl collab, the Satoshi Vans collab, the new half cabs with the Vibram sole, he literally has his hand in all of that. So he's made great contributions to those designs, and it's super dope seeing, you know, that stuff come to life. Shout out to Greg Betty, man. Absolutely killing it. Something else I find very interesting is the fact that this is a classic Vans sneaker. And I find that super interesting because, you know, Vans did launch OTW to specifically focus on designs like this, premium focused releases, like the ones that came out last summer, the Pearl ones. That was an OTW release. If we look back at all of the Satoshi Vans, those are not only OTW releases, but they're official collaborations with the brand. So I find it very interesting that this shoe, being as premium as it is, from the butter soft warm brown leather on the toe box, up the eyelids, to the canvas upper that has this really dope print, very reminiscent of the bag, but it's basically like a spray painted canvas. Every pair, by the way, is going to be unique. So the spray painted upper for your pair might not look one-to-one like my pair. Just like the soles on your pair might be a little bit more dirty than the soles on my pair. So I always appreciate when every pair is actually a one-of-one. To the pins that you see on the sides of the shoe, which are actually non-removable. They're kind of bolted in the sneaker. And then my favorite detail on the sneaker would have to be the tweeted side stripe in this rainbow of colors, but predominantly pink. So like I said, for this to be such a premium style, they pulled out all the stops. I think it's super interesting that they are not a OTW release. They are not an official Chanel collab, but they are simply classic Vans. So here we have the burgundy colorway of the sneaker. This one actually doesn't release until next month, a little later in September. How did I get them? To make a long story short, I have a friend whose family lives in Thailand, and I saw that they were releasing the shoes in Thailand. And when originally I thought it was just the warm brown colorway. So when I reached out and asked if she could basically go to the store and get them for me. She sent back pictures of these as well. So in Thailand, I guess they released both colorways at the same time, and she was able to secure both and ship them to me. And honestly, I am so grateful because it's been such a hassle trying to get these in the States. In Atlanta, no retailers got the warm brown colorway that released. I think it was limited to maybe 3 or 4 states. They did release around the globe, so I know Thailand had pairs, Indonesia had pairs, and honestly, everywhere they released around the world, you kind of had to get there ASAP because after maybe the first 24 hours, they were sold out. And I do think this is gonna go down as one of the best classic Vans of all time. This red burgundy colorway is just as dope, if not better, than the warm brown colorway. So it's not a one-to-one of the Chanel bag. Chanel didn't actually create a bag that matched this print like the warm brown colorway did. But this is almost a perfect inverted version of the warm brown. Very, very reminiscent of one another. The upper of this one is more like a burgundy navy upper. But to me, it's actually giving like a purplish hue. I think when you look at this one off the bat, you kind of see the same 2-3 colors. Whereas the warm brown colorway, you can spot 4, 5, 6 different colors easy. So I think this pair is a little bit more wearable. Definitely a lot more of my preference. Purple is one of my favorite colors, and I think all of these hues together is definitely reminding me of purple. All right, so now that I've shown you both sneakers in detail, it is time to decide. Which pair are you rocking with more? Is it gonna be the warm brown or is it gonna be the red burgundy? For me, as a matter of fact, I'm gonna give you guys 5 seconds. Go ahead, drop those comments. Let me know which one you're rocking with. For me, I got to go with the burgundy pair. Like I said, this one's just more of my preferences. I love purple. This one's giving me purple. Like I get purple vibes from this one for some reason. I love navy. I love how the white laces pop. Although it's not the one-to-one match to the Chanel bag, which the shoes are inspired from, I think this is a very well executed colorway. And who knows, maybe Chanel might run the collection back with this colorway 10 years later. That'd be hilarious. I do think with this one being the first pair to drop, the masses are gonna like this one more. Also, because it is the one-to-one match, the masses are gonna like this one more. But it's always gonna be, you know, what do you like more? So that's why I'm asking you guys, which one do you like more? And that's gonna do it for the video. I really hope you guys enjoyed. This pair is sold out. This one has came out. It has sold out. If you want to get it, you got to pay resale. I wouldn't be surprised if by December, this is $1,000 sneaker. So if you want them, you know, go ahead and cash out now. Otherwise, definitely try to score the burgundy pair, which is slated to release in September for retail. If you can't have this one, this is definitely a dope constellation. And if you prefer this one, like I do, then hey, you're just winning. Let me know if you guys want me to showcase any of the sneakers that you saw at the beginning of the video. And that's gonna do it, y'all. I really appreciate the support. And until next time, peace.